advice on life. You know what? I completely agree. You know what life is? It's a fucking series of events that happens to you. Live in them. Cherish them. Cherish the people around you while you share in those moments. Why? Because those moments are golden. Those moments, even though they may seem like they're terrible, they are the ones that you will look back on. I already know, man. I already know some stuff. I already know some stuff and things. I already know that I'm going to look back on these past few years as some of the best few years I've ever had in my whole fucking life. How do I know? That's because I abandoned my old way of thinking and acting, and I changed. I changed for the better. I'm a stronger person now, more compassionate person. I actually give a fuck about other people now. Didn't before, by any stretch of the imagination. Now I do. Live now. Love now. The moment is fleeting, it is all we have. We experience time in fragments. It is only here until it's memory. And it is only expectation until it's here, and then it's the same fleeting instant of memory. That is why, friends, we must live in the moment. Live now. Love now. Be now. I didn't get my X. Crazy man had it right, my friends. You don't know what's coming in the next second, next minute, and next hour. You can reduce the chances and play the odds, but it's all just a numbers game, and it's all just odds and ends in the long run. Who's rolling what dice? You can't be free. Here's another quote by him. You can't be free if you judge people. Reserve all judgment, because if you judge somebody else, that judgment might apply to you one day. How will you face your own judgment applied to yourself? Do not judge anybody else. I did a lot of judging in my younger years. And I faced every last one of those judgments. I had to reconcile with the way I judged other people with my character. Not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm widely renowned as an asshole. Oh, I guess people view me as trying to spread the good vibes, but I feel like I'm an asshole all the time. I just live in the moment, man. Love in the moment, man. Life may be I got a phone call. Life may be a confusing pit of blackness now, but it will soon open up into the... It's all across the room. House, man. I live with my parents. Why? I was horrendously addicted to video games in a depressed state for many moons. Years. I think from the year 2000 until about the year 2015, I was wildly depressed. And by that, I mean 2007. No, it was before that. I spent a long time in some pretty, I wasn't in a happy place for a long time. The entire reason I live in my parents' house is because I stopped giving a shit about the whole planet and just wanted to play World of Warcraft. And I did that. I did do that exact thing for quite some time. And I got exactly what I was asking for. I wasn't living in the moment, friends. I wasn't loving anybody. I was hating everything. I was hating everybody. I wasn't treating anyone I knew rightly. My friends dwindled. Well, my whole everybody I knew changed. My phone's just blown up like it's in Afghanistan right now or something. But my whole life, I engineered it around World of Warcraft, and yeah, it changed my whole life. I got exactly what I wanted. Yeah. I got exactly what I wanted in my life. I got unlimited Warcraft. I got as much Warcraft as I could handle. You know what I have now? I have nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing from that. That game netted me nothing at all. Besides happiness and realization. You know what? I won't change it. Why? Why? Happiness and realization. If I hadn't been there, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't have realized things I realized about my life. I wouldn't have gone through the thought process I had gone through and experienced the things I experienced. There's not really a reason to it besides I was the one that made it happen. That's it. That's the only reason I made it that way. But I learned. I learned from what I was shown. I didn't learn immediately, actually. As is common with me, I failed every time until I had the last time to learn, and then I learned on the last attempt, as it were, on my final effort. I finally succeeded, and that's how it has always been for me. I've never succeeded easily. I've always succeeded with struggle. People say that I seem to succeed easy at things. It's just practice I've put in and applying of knowledge. Maybe I have more active mind or something, natural abilities, my chromosomes line up better or something. But what I really pride myself on is not that. It is showing up. Okay, what I learned from Warcraft, coming at it from this angle, is showing up. Putting time in and developing a skill. Because I got supremely good at playing mage. I got Wrecking Ball as a fire mage the year it came out with no PvP trinket and no PvP gear actually on. I went 20-0 with no PvP trinkets and no PvP gear. Why? I had become a monster. An utter savage. But at the same time, I wasn't ready to cross over into the final threshold. Because I didn't want the final threshold. I just wanted one step before the final threshold. So what I learned was, when you put a lot of time into something, you get good at it. You get recognition. I got recognition, at least among my friends, that can actually recognize skills in other people. There are assholes out there, they don't recognize skills in other people for shit. Why? Because they're self-centered. And they'll tell you something like, I'm not self-centered, you're a dick. It's like, oh. I'm just gonna leave that. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Here. We should build it down. We should build the other tower first before we build this, like, hovel up. But yeah. I don't live in the moment. Lost a huge amount. I stopped communicating with basically everybody. Dropped off the face of the planet. If you found me in my realm, in my guild, you can come talk to me. That's it. Poof. I was gone. I was ghost. Yeah. I got what I asked for. Got in a guild. The guild was successful. We got known on the server for being a raiding guild. We were raiders. I don't talk to any of those people anymore. I talked to one. Out of the whole crew, I talked to one person that I didn't know before. I probably alienated a large amount of people I didn't have to because of my ways. At the same time, there are people that I didn't. But it for sure impacted the way I interacted with a lot of people for many, many years. A lot of people. I was a little out there. Couldn't really, still really crazy. Not exactly the most. People don't interact with me and be like, hey, he's totally normal. They're like, what the fuck's up with Timmy? It's fucking weird. He's got death eyes. I got exactly what I was asking for. I lived in a virtual world. I got the virtual world. Well, friends, I'm actually gonna go take a destructive pill and then help my fams out. I'll be back.